Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean. Welcome to Mindful Yoga. In this video, I'm going to be talking about yoga and weight loss. This is part of a new series that we're doing called Member Questions. So I'm getting these questions from people who are using our workouts and our workout programs. Questions that I think are interesting, that might have some value to you. And I'm creating these videos that are about 5-10 minutes long, and we'll walk through them and we'll just address the question. So the question today is on weight loss and yoga. And rather than, I don't know, there were a few different options, a few different ways to approach this, but I decided to instead focus on the three main reasons why yoga is good for weight loss. And that's not because it's good on its own, as it's good for burning fat. It's not great for weight loss as a standalone workout or as calories in, calories out. So so we'll get into the reasons in a second. It's actually way more important than that anyways. So the first reason is injury prevention. And there are a few reasons why this is important, but mostly because if you want to exercise, and this is a big component of weight loss, exercise, is if you are injured, you can't exercise regularly. And the issue here isn't so much that you're missing out on calories burned from your workout. The issue here is that exercise in and of itself is a catalyst for making healthy decisions overall. So for whatever reason, the more that you're thinking about exercise, or if you're exercising on a daily basis, then you just happen to make smarter decisions. You decide to do something more active. Maybe you don't drink as much. Maybe you make smarter decisions in the kitchen. But for whatever reason, if you're working out regularly, you make smarter decisions, you live a healthier life, and that translates. As yoga helps there is injury prevention, being more frequent, being more consistent with your workouts. And I wanted to give you a few reasons why it helps with preventing injury, because there are a lot of types of exercises that help prevent injury. Anything that's helping you build strength is helping to prevent injury just by making your body more resilient. But the reasons why yoga is unique, or why it can help: number one, it helps to build strength in a way that is low impact and joint friendly. So it's going to help your body become more resilient to other exercise, more resilient to stress of movement and exercise, and in a way that doesn't continue to stress the joints. Another way, it corrects muscular imbalances. This is important because most of us spend our day, with bad posture, sitting at a desk, sitting down, and we have to do exercises that reverse this bad posture, that help to address these muscular imbalances that are a result of that, in order to help prevent injury. So that's another really big reason. Another reason is helping you recover more quickly. If you can recover more quickly, if you can stretch sore muscles, then you have a lower risk of injury from overtraining. So a lot of people just work out too much and they end up tearing muscles. So this one reason. And then the last reason that I want to discuss here is increasing your flexibility and your mobility. And this is important because it helps to decrease your risk of injury from soft tissue related injuries. So things like knee sprains, spraining a ligament in your knee, tearing muscles because they're too tight or because they're overworked. But it is important that you work on your mobility in a way that is active. So if all we're doing is passive flexibility, which is what a lot of typical yoga is, then it's good in the sense that it helps you recover and releases tension, but we don't want to release too much tension because then the muscles are not strong, and that's going to make them at a higher risk of injury. So it's important that you practice yoga in a way that combines flexibility with strength, and we do that with Mindful Yoga. You'll see that in any of the workouts that we do. So I did want to mention that is important, that you're working on building active range of motion, building strength within extended flexibility, because that is the most effective form of mobility in terms of avoiding injury from exercise. All right, next point is burning more calories. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it's not for the reason that you might think. yoga is actually itself is not a great way to burn calories. If you look at how many people or how many calories people are burning in a typical yoga workout, if you do a 60-minute vinyasa class, you're probably looking at 300 to 400 calories, which isn't much more than walking. Whereas if you do a 30-minute HIIT workout, you're going a high-intensity interval training workout, you're going to burn about 400 or 500 calories. So, that's twice as many calories in the same amount of time. But the reason why it's helpful is because it helps make you better at exercise, and that helps you burn more calories during your workouts. So the more that you can use yoga to increase your overall strength, to increase your muscular engagement, to help engage more muscle fibers while you're working out. There is a plane flying overhead. This is my COVID office is currently in my patio. The more you can do that, the more calories you're going to burn during your workouts. Now, I will say that this is kind of an incomplete or flawed way of looking at it. You don't actually want to look at calories in, calories out, in the sense that you're probably not going to lose weight if all you do is count your calories burned during a workout. In fact, I strongly discourage even counting calories during a workout, because it's not an effective way, in my opinion, to lose weight over time. So the reason why this is actually important is because the more strength, the more muscle fibers that you can engage, the more muscle that you'll build, and the more muscle that you have, the more calories that you will burn at rest. So the stronger you are, the more muscle that you have. If you can increase your lean muscle mass while decreasing your overall fat percentage, decreasing fat stores, you will burn more burn more calories, you will use more energy, and this will over time cause you to lose more weight, to burn more fat. So in the sense that building muscle is one of, if not the best ways in terms of exercise to address weight loss, in the sense that we're trying to get rid of unwanted or excess weight. Yoga can be very helpful for that if it's practiced in a way that allows you to work on your muscle engagement, if it allows you to work on increasing or building muscle with yoga. Not all types of yoga will do that. Again, Mindful Yoga is particularly well suited for that. And if you can do that, your overall weight might not go down, but your body composition will be better, meaning you'll have more muscle, less fat, you're going to look better, you're going to have less fat, or less noticeable fat. Like you're going to just look better. You're not going to have as much weight around your stomach, you won't have as much weight in your thighs, you'll have more muscle. So and then the final reason that I want to get into here is mindfulness. And mindfulness is really important because it helps you think more. Indirectly, when you practice mindfulness in yoga, and there's two ways that we really work on mindfulness in yoga. Number one, building proper technique, moving slowly, building mind-body awareness, being able to notice your body, make subtle adjustments. And then number two, the aspect of breathing. So the emphasis on breathing, recognizing the relationship between your breath and your body, and that you can control your body's response to outside stimuli by focusing on your breath. This increased mindfulness helps you by directly translating into other aspects of your life. It's going to help you make better decisions. It's going to help you think more. It will help you to kind of stop and question, hey, what am I doing here? Should I do this? It helps you be less impulsive. So mindfulness is just the state of being aware of yourself in the present. And I cannot overstate the importance of mindfulness in terms of weight loss. The more that you can think, the more often, the more frequently that you can do it, and make better decisions, because weight loss is, again, it's not just an exercise thing, it's a lifestyle thing. It's making smarter, healthier decisions in the kitchen, in the way that you go about your day, in the sense that we want to be more active and move more. So mindfulness is really important for that. And if you're practicing yoga in a way, whatever yoga you're doing, that really focuses on your body, helps you develop that mind-body awareness, and also helps you practice and develop the ability to breathe and recognize the connection between breathing and your ability to make decisions and be mindful, the more that's going to help you with your weight loss. So those are my 3 reasons. Just to recap that, injury prevention, right? Correcting muscular imbalances, decreasing your risk of injury from preventable soft tissue injuries, and increasing flexibility and active mobility, in particular active mobility during exercise. And then increased muscle engagement means that we're going to burn more calories, means that we're going to build more muscle, and this helps you burn more fats even when you're not exercising. And then that last part, mindfulness, being more focused on your technique, having that better mind connection, and then being able to make better decisions as a result of that. So these are the 3 main reasons that I wanted to pick out in terms of why yoga can be helpful. And again, I did want to say that Mindful Yoga is particularly well suited to these, just because we do focus more on that active muscle engagement, we focus more on active mobility, and that's going to help you to build more muscle, which is, based on my understanding, based on what I've really read, in terms of exercise, the more muscle that you can build, we don't want to build an obscene, you don't have to build an obscene amount of muscle, but the more muscle that you can build, the easier it is to burn fat. So that's really what a lot of my fitness philosophy goes into, is building muscle, and that's going to help tremendously with losing weight. So that's it. If you guys have suggestions on questions, this is something that we're going to try doing out every week. We do take these questions mainly from our Mindful Yoga community, people who are already using our workouts and programs, who are using the Mindful Yoga members area. If you're interested in learning more, check out mindfulyoga.com/join. If you're already part of the members area, and you're part of the Mindful Yoga community, thank you for being here. If you're watching this in the members area or maybe on YouTube, leave a comment, say hi. Let me know what you think. And if you're not already subscribed on YouTube, following me on Facebook, all that good stuff, make sure you do that. We put out tons of content as often as we can, whenever we think that it's useful. So that's it. Hope you guys are having a good week. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.